guys, I think that the winner here is... Hello, my very dear audio friends around the world. How are you today? Hope all is good. I'm great. And I welcome you back in my studio, Warsaw, Poland, and to my humble YouTube channel. Yes, today I've got no jacket because it's way too hot, and I have got no coffee. I've got a 0% non-alcoholic beer. A fun fact. Did you know that Poland is actually a country of great beer, also non-alcoholic one? Anyway, thanks for all the comments and views on my latest video about DeepMind 12. Well, it wasn't the most viewed video on my channel, and I got used to beating my own records on views recently, so it's also a good lesson for me that not everything's gonna be always so successful as for views. Anyway, I like this machine. You'll find the video here if you want to take a look at it. And today we're gonna get back to some mixing stuff. And well, the topic is Acustica audio compressors, because I hear really often that people say on the web, or even some of my audio friends, that Acustica audio compressors are not good, that Vectorial Volterra Kernels are good for EQing, but dynamic sampling and all the AA technology is not good for compression. You're not achieving good results this way. And you know what? We're gonna check it out today, and we're gonna answer the question: are Acustica audio compressors bad? Or maybe not. Let's find out. Yeah, so I promised to show you the studio from a bit different perspective with my new Kina lens, and here we go. Anyway, guys, so the hypothesis for today is that Acustica audio compressors are actually bad. And you know what? I'm not an audio scientist. I cannot put it in really strict numbers, but as a sound engineer, what I can do is that I can do one of my favorite and most efficient things when testing. I can make a compare test using a couple of tools, Acustica audio plus some other the same category tools. Let's go for it. And this is today's session. I'm gonna actually use two compressors from Acustica audio. The first one is Magenta 5 compressor marked as C1. This is supposed to be very new body by Manley. And then I'm also gonna use nickel compressor revision H, which is 1176 revision H simply. And I'll compare it against Universal Audio, very new, my favorite so far, and also Pulsar Mu, a new one in my collection, which is supposed to emulate exactly the same unit. As for nickel, I'm gonna use, guess what? Universal Audio revision E, and also T-Rex Black 76. Okay, 30 days left on my trial, great. And guys, of course, that needs to be more than one track. I always test things with using more than one track. So Magenta is perfect as a master bus compressor, so we're gonna have a master of a track. I'm gonna also use it on an instrument group, and then I'm gonna use 1176 emulations on drum bus, and then also on bass, because 1176, as you might probably know, is mainly used on, not only, but also, let's say, used on drums and bass. And that's it, guys. And the way we're gonna do it, I think, first, I'm gonna simply tweak my Acustica audio compressor to see some results, some gain reduction, to set the nice tone, and I'm gonna then try to get the same or very similar tone from the second two compressors, and well, we're gonna do the listening test. Okay, so let's go with the Master Bus and Magenta 5 very new emulation. And the track I'm gonna use today is the track that Neutron people gonna hate me for. Yeah, this is the track I used to test Mix Assistant of Neutron 4. You're gonna find that video here. Let's go. Okay, more or less like this. I'm gonna also probably do some gain staging here. I have pushed this compressor a bit more radical than I would like to. I mean, this is still not radical because this is mastering compression. But normally I would even make it work less. But okay, let's push it a bit harder to get a nice audible tone from it. And now we're gonna go to UAD version to tweak it the most similar way. Recovery is going to be set somewhere here. Yeah, the point is also that attack time on the original is more precise than on the magenta version when you have only 5 positions, while here you've got 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, even 11 or 12. Anyway, that's gonna be fast. Release gonna be also towards the fast side, and now I'm gonna tweak the threshold and input. Yeah, that's it. Also 4 dB reduction on this one. And here goes Pulsar. Hello, sir. Slow attack, fast release is slow. Input's gonna be okay. The starting point of this compressor is a bit different than the other two. But okay, I don't know, let's just try. Okay, that's it. I've got a feeling that Pulsar works a bit different than the other two, but I have not compared these, so I might be still wrong. Now, let me do some staging so they sound the same loud. Alright, so I did the staging, I leveled the things using only meters, not listening, not to be biased when listening to the results, and now, here we go. Wow. Okay, so Pulsar sounded kind of muffled and inconsistent in some way. I have to tell you that it behaves different for me, and its tone is not that full, rich. I would say maybe I would need more tweaking here of some kind, I don't know. But if you ask me, my main comparison would be still between UAD and Acustica, and I am officially somehow surprised. I mean, okay, I've been using this compressor somehow without comparing it to anything else, because I had a feeling it's good, but now when I compared actually for the first time, guys, this compressor is not bad, that's for sure. I would even dare to say it's good. Let's compare between magenta and UAD. Guys, I think that the winner here is actually magenta. It's incredibly open and it preserved the track as it is. It processed the track with some really cool mojo, magic, whatever. I mean, it's so crispy, it's so detailed, actually, and it's very consistent dynamically. The same for UAD, I have to tell you. But wow, I mean, call this compressor bad. We're gonna make it a double stage test, as I promised, and we're gonna use it on instrument bus. Let me tweak it. Here it is, my magenta compressor. Let's push it harder this time. Let's go maybe also for fast attack and release, but threshold is going to be way left. Okay, I like it. It's not smooth at all, but it's characterful, that's for sure. Same thing here. Interesting. It's not compressing the thing the same way, though the input is maximum. Okay, let's add more gain. Okay, I think this is mainly the same. Pulsar. The interface of this thing is huge. I have nailed it. Now I'm gonna do the leveling again without listening, only looking at the faders on my mixer, which is here. Okie dokie, we're there. Now's the time to listen. Guys, this is the moment the review I'm making for you got a bit messy and unpredictable. It's 3 a.m. in the morning and all my OBS files I've been recording for last hours are lost. Why? Because while tweaking nickel compressor by Acustica Audio, my computer crashed twice during the recording. I was trying to recover my OBS files without success, and I recorded everything twice, and twice it was f***ing gone. I'm sorry, but... okay. Yeah, so I'm really very tired right now, and I don't know what happened with this nickel thing, but it was exactly the moment I was tweaking nickel. My computer crashed. So I'm really tired. I beg your pardon. I'm f***ing tired. I hope that's not gonna influence my final conclusion, but first, I'd like to present you the results of my instrument bus and tweaking magenta compressor. Let's take a listen. And I'm doing this for the 3rd time right now. I'm still trying to enjoy myself, though it's the longest, most top video I've ever made. Guys, what I think is that UAD is the most transparent, most smooth one here, and that would be probably my first choice. But magenta still sounds quite good. It's more characterful. It's pumping the sound somehow a bit more. I can hear it more, while Pulsar is still the least favorite of this group, because it's fluctuating the bad way, I believe. It's not consistent fully. That's what I hear. But magenta versus very mu, well, it's a close battle, I say, slightly towards universal audio. That was the instrument bus, and here are the tweaks I made using nickel. And you know what? I will stop the OBS and I'm gonna start it again, because I don't know what is gonna happen. The settings of this compressor are 8:1 ratio, 3 attack, 5 release, compression reaching about 10 to 12 dB on the meter, very similar settings, and maximum similarity in tone on UAD and on T-Rex compressor as well. My friends, now's the time to listen. I really hope it doesn't crash. That's it. And guys, yeah, you're gonna say I'm biased because I've got crashes while tweaking nickel, but nickel is distorted here. It's not fully there, I would say, and my favorite one is definitely UAD. It's got the presence, it's got the punch, it's got the low bottom punchiness, snap. That 1176 quality that we all know and like. Also, T-Rex is surprisingly good, very similar in sound to UAD, while nickel, well, I'm gonna play it to you once again. Yeah, and I'm not gonna try to repeat the process of tweaking everything because really I have spent insane amount of time on this. So just let me go to the bass. And actually, just to be sure nothing bad happens, because it all happened while I was actually tweaking the bass. I rendered the bass. The compression ratio was 20:1. The attack and release were the fastest. And that's what I got. Yeah, my friends, and well, still, UAD is the king here. I mean, it's my favorite one. T-Rex is very, very close, but it's also, I can hear some inconsistencies in the tone of this compressor. It's more quiet, louder stuff. I don't really fully can predict what it does. And Acustica, what I like about Acustica is the edge, is the saturation signal. It's more saturated than the rest, but it's got this thing, you can see it here, though the attack was set fastest, it got the problem to handle actually the snap, the attack phase of the sound, and it left the click here. You can even see this. And well, it's not maybe very audible, but it's gonna cause you issues when doing the dynamic processing on the master bus. It's gonna reduce your dynamics additionally, so probably I would need to put an additional limiter after the nickel compressor to handle this issue, and well, it's not too good. Anyway, guys, this is my test recorded in the second part for the third time. You know what? I will stop OBS once again. And now I will sum the things up for you. Hey Acustica, are your compressors good or bad? You know what? Both. They can be very good and they can be bad. I mean, Magenta 5 Very Mu is stellar. I mean, I didn't expect it to be that good, frankly. I have been using it before and I had a feeling it's good, but I didn't compare it to anything else. And it appeared it's absolutely great. And you could hear it, right? But as for this nickel thing, well, the sound of it is shady, I would say, and the behavior of this plugin and what it cost me to finish this video, well, Acustica, you have to improve on this one. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be straight with you here. thank you for all the NFRs you have granted me. I'm really happy to test out your stuff. But I'm an honest guy and I'm an independent guy. And I really believe you're aware of this. And you have to do something about nickel, its stability, and moreover about its sound, because it wasn't actually there. I didn't have the feeling of tweaking 1176 even, and the stability issues and what it brought on the way, it's another story. Anyway, guys, that was the most painful video for me on this channel. I hope it's not the same painful for you and that you actually enjoyed it. And you're gonna be back for more very soon. Take care.